I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty for perjury?
I do.
Okay, you can go ahead and have a seat.
Good morning. Will you please state and spell your name for the record?
Julie Bock, Juliebock.
Okay, and I'm going to ask you to try to speak as loudly as possible just because
Okay.
that microphone doesn't amplify. It's for recording. Do you know Dale Warner?
Yes, I do.
How do you know him?
He's my ex-husband.
When did you get married to Mr. Warner?
December 30th, 1988.
And did you date him for a period of time before 1988?
Yes, almost 5 years.
So how old would you have been when you first started dating Mr.
We
Warner?
were 16.
How long were you married to him?
Almost 15 years.
And what year did you get divorced?
2003.
When you were with Mr. Warner for the years that you were together, did he have a cough?
Yes, he didn't have it when we first met, but over the course of time, he developed some sort of cough. He had to clear his throat a lot and a cough. It's probably in the last 5 years, maybe.
The last 5 of your marriage?
Yes, probably.
So what year would you say that started?
That would be purely a guess, but
You got divorced in 2003, so it was
right,
1998.
yeah, probably.
there.
Yeah, probably.
Did the cough develop or change over time?
I think it got a little bit worse over time. I noticed it more.
If you had to describe what it was like, can you describe that?
Well, it was a lot of throat clearing, or a cough. It wasn't like a deep cough. It was like a throat clearing.
And did you see Mr. Warner after you got divorced? Were there still occasions where you would run into him?
Yes.
Did you notice him have a cough after you got divorced?
Yes. I remember it was at Cameron, our youngest daughter's National Honor Society banquet, and it was quiet in the room, and we were at the same table, and he had that same cough, and I had forgotten about it, honestly. But yeah, he had that same cough, and I thought, wow, he still got that.
What year was the banquet, if you remember?
Probably 2017-ish.
Thank you.
You indicated you were married for 15 years to the defendant?
Almost, yes.
All right. And you got divorced in 2003?
Yes.
You had 4 children as a result of that marriage?
Yes, we did.
When you were divorced, the judgment of divorce granted you the marital home, is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. And it granted the defendant his farm, but he had to pay you an additional $130,000 on top of that, is that correct?
Objection, relevance.
Mr. Warner indicated that he was never going through another divorce again, no matter what, it wasn't worth it. This is relevant to his motive, intent.
I don't.
You overruled the objection, Your Honor?
Yes.
Okay. The defendant had to pay you an additional $130,000 to keep that farm. Is that accurate?
I don't know the exact sum. I do know that he got the land. It wasn't actually a farm. He got some farm land and all the farm equipment, and I got the house, and he paid off the house.
Okay. And if
So I had a house free and clear.
May I approach the witness? I believe judgment of divorce. Does this document look accurate? I'm sorry. I don't change copy of it.
A long time ago. Does this look? Yep. So did you know that?
You know.
In addition, the judge will pay the so within 90 days until the defense such as those paid the fee. So, yes, that would have went to pay off the home, the mortgage on the house. That's what that was for.
Okay, so he had to pay you an additional $130,000, correct?
Well, I don't remember receiving that. I just remember the mortgage getting paid off. But I think that was probably the amount of our mortgage. So yes.
You were awarded full custody of the children in the beginning,
Yes.
and you guys had a custody battle.
Yes.
You went to court a number of times regarding the children.
Yes, we did.
You had to hire an attorney for those hearings,
Yes.
and the defendant hired an attorney for those hearings?
Yes.
The defendant had to pay you, in the beginning, approximately $1,200 a month in child support,
Yes, he did.
and then you took him back to raise the child support eventually, correct?
Yes.
All right, and that was eventually awarded at $1,600 a month, is that correct?
Maybe for a very short time period.
Within a day or two of Dee going missing, the defendant called you, correct?
Yes.
And he, at that time, he indicated to you he wanted Cameron to come and do the books for the business. Is that accurate?
Yes.
You were talking about a cough that the defendant had while you were married to him. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Okay. And do you know anything about anhydrous ammonia?
I know it smells awful.
Ever been around it, or?
Yes and no. Just because of the farm, you could smell it in the fields sometimes when you drive by.
If the defendant indicated during an interview on May 3rd while he was coughing that his lungs were burned from anhydrous ammonia, would you have any reason to believe that that wasn't what caused him to cough?
Objection, speculation.
She
I
doesn't.
agree with that.
I'll withdraw the question. Thank you.
Nothing further. Going through the divorce with Mr. Warner, was it civil?
Very.
Did you use the same attorney?
Yes, we did.
Did you go to lunch after your divorce?
Yes, we did.
Was it the same day?
Yes.
I have nothing further.
The initial divorce, you used the same attorney, correct?
Yes.
And then you had multiple hearings after that where you each had your own attorney, correct?
That's correct.
Thank you. Nothing further.
I have nothing further. We have no objection. Oh, unless there's questions, we have no objection releasing her from terms.
No objection. Should we release it?
Okay, thank you. You step down and you're free to
Okay.
go.
Thank you.
And next, we call Todd Neighbors.